Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League, and today we want to show a team consisting of Lanturn Serperior and Shadow Beedrill. We have the Swampert lead here, which is not favorable for us, but we are doing super effective fast move water guns, so we are able to get a shield from this situation. This could be an Earthquake. We're going to let it go. Ends up being the Hydro Cannon, which is great for us. That means we called the bait, but now they're back at another potential Earthquake. We let it go. Ends up being the Earthquake. We're okay with that situation, only because we did get the shield when we probably weren't supposed to. Here we go for the Frenzy Plant against the Sableye. We think that there's a flyer in the back, so that's why we're going to stay in with this Serperior here. We're going to try to get to another move. Nope, but we're going to have to allow the Serperior to go down. Let's see what's in the back here. Oh, it ends up being a Reggie, so a little bit of tough situation, kind of a tough call right there. Can't blame us for thinking there's a flyer in the back protecting the Swampert, but ends up being the Reggie. Also makes sense, but not what we're looking for here. We're going to throw this X-Scissor to take out this Swampert here. And then we're going to try to race to this drill run. We do not get to the drill run. Missed it by one fast move, so we probably should have overfarmed a little bit more on that Swampert. Maybe just one more fast move, but that was huge play by my opponent in taking us out. That drill would have helped his end game so much more. As you can see, it is in the red, so that drill run would have definitely helped out. So GG's to our opponent right there. We're running a little spice, okay? A little spice. It is going to require more precision. So let's see if we can continue the game play. So we are faced with the Steelix here. We are running the water gun version, so we're actually okay with this situation. We're going to let this breaking swipe go through. And it looks like, oh, that was not great timing right there. Not great timing. We needed to throw the move one water gun before that. And now we're going to take another breaking swipe. This breaking swipe is going to debuff our attack. We're going to go for another Surf here. This Surf doesn't KO, but it is forcing the Steelix to throw another move. So we're hoping the backline can just run wild here. Maybe there's a Medicham in the back. Oh, ends up being the Talonflame. That is horrible for us. Absolute worst thing we could see in the back. Only way we win this is we can potentially take out this Talonflame with all these aerial aces. Let's see. They are ramping up energy, so this is not the best situation. We go for another aerial ace. This could potentially put it low enough, but our opponent is aware that they need to keep it healthy. So we immediately switch out into the Beedrill. Beedrill is going to look for farm down. And we actually end up with the double flyer. So this is horrible for our team. This is just a little bit unfortunate. We are double weak to flyer in the back. And our best counter to these flyers was the Lanturn. So not sure what we could have done differently there. I've seen that team feature Medicham in the back and more favorable matches for us. So a little bit unfortunate. Next game here, we're met with the Marowak. They switch into the Shiftry. Shadow Shiftry met with the Shadow Beedrill. We're going to shield here because it could be a number of moves. Ends up being the Hurricane. Huge shield right there. Not only do we maintain alignment, but we basically shielded a hard-hitting move, which allows us to throw this drill run back at this Marowak. This Marowak took a huge drill run right there. We're going to pressure them with the X-Scissor. It's going to force out a shield, or it's going to KO. They actually shielded the X-Scissor, so we're going to allow this Bone Club to go through. Doesn't KO, but they actually switch out into the Ferrothorn. This Ferrothorn is really good against our Lanturn, so we have to come in with this Serperior. Luckily, we do have Aerial Ace. They have Flash Cannon version, so probably running the Flash Cannon Power Whip combination, and I foresee a situation where we just have to call a move because these aerial aces are doing like 10% damage, and here it is. Do we think this is the bait, or do we think this is the flash cannon? Ends up being the power whip bait, And now it allows us to get to all these other arrow aces to chip this Ferrothorn more. So we throw ideal timing. Looks like we are able to get to another arrow ace to take out the Ferrothorn, and now we can come back in with our Lanturn. So GG's to our opponent right there. 50-50 call. We just called it correctly. They revealed that they had flash cannon initially, but we also just needed that shield for the backline. Next game here, can we continue the play? So Swampert here, automatically, we're kind of anticipating Flyer. So we're actually going to try to catch a move. We're going to try to catch this Earthquake. They had Earthquake energy. Could be Hydro. Either way, it was a good switch because we caught something. Ends up being the Earthquake, so they actually were trying to KO our Lanturn right there. We force out a 9-tail switch, which is going to allow them to maintain alignment, but we get rid of this 9-tails. This 9-tails will be avoiding our Beedrill, so we're going to come back in with our Lanturn. They are going to throw a move. This has to be Weather Ball. Yep. Okay, so we just farm it down, anticipating the Swampert to come back in. Perfect. We go for the Surf. Does a good chunk of damage. We're going to overfarm here. We know this is not an Earthquake, so we're going to tank it. And our opponent ends up coming back in with the Registeel. So this actually was a Registeel paired with the Steelix, not the Flyer. So not what we anticipated, but we are able to have this Beedrill in the back with 2 shields. We have to shield the first one here. We avoid the debuff, which is amazing. Here, we're going to throw this Drill Run to get Slash Shield. And now we're going to overfarm. So this is going to be a shield no matter what. We have to make sure that we have enough energy for a potential back-to-back, but we know that they were trying to catch 2, so we actually avoided that situation, and we just purposely overfarmed, and we did not waste that energy. So GG's. Next game here. See a lot of Swampers paired with Registeel, by the way. And so here we have the Frostlass versus the Lanturn. We have a pretty good matchup here because we are running the Water Gun, doing more fast move damage. Look at all this damage we've already done. They go for a Shadow Ball. They immediately switch out into the Medicham. We have the Beedrill for this. Beedrill is resisting all these counters, but we do have to be aware of a potential Psychic. So we do shield the first one, and we're going to go for this X-Scissor. This X-Scissor does a huge chunk of damage. We're going to go for another X-Scissor here to force out either our shield or KO. We do get the shield, and this is surely a Psychic at this point. So we're going to shield here. Perfect, exactly. And then we're going to farm down, and we're going to hope that Beedrill with some energy can do some damage, or maybe we switch out. So it looks like Beedrill with energy is going to be beneficial here. We're going to throw this Drill Run. It's going to do some huge damage. They actually let it go, and we're going to force them to use some energy here. So we're going to make them throw this Rock Slide to take out our Beedrill. We know that we have 2 counters to this, so we're going to go in with our Serperior. Looks like they're going to come back in with their Frostlass. We're going to throw the Arrow Ace. This Arrow Ace chips it away, and then we're going to try to catch a move here. No catch, but we are able to throw another Serve. This is definitely going to get a shield. Oh, and they actually throw a move. Looks like they throw the Shadow Ball to take us out there. And now we're going to overfarm just a little bit before they get to an Avalanche. We're going to use our Arrow Ace to take out that Frostlass. And now it's a race to the next move after this Rock Slide. Are we going to have enough energy? Do we get to the move? Here we go. And it's a CMP tie right there. CMP tie for this Frenzy Plant. Should be able to take it out. GG's to our opponent. Nice game. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoy the video.